everybody's a racist, right? No. Racism means white supremacy, and we can go on to detail it from that point. I say that racism is a global system of behavior organized by persons who classify themselves as white, whether consciously or subconsciously determined. The goal objective is for white genetic survival on the planet Earth and to prevent white genetic annihilation. Because on this planet, the vast majority of people have melanin in their skins and they are black, brown, red, and yellow. All of those people are genetically dominant compared to people who classify themselves as white. Now that's very long-winded, but I certainly hope that we can begin to master that definition or some definition of racism so that when we use that word, we can say, this is what we're talking about. And if you're talking to someone who classifies him or herself as white, and then you challenge them and you say, not a hostile challenge, an intellectual, analytical challenge, and you say, what is the definition that you are using? And if your experience is the same as mine, then they come to a halt. They are not able to succinctly describe what it is that they're talking about, but that does not stop us. Now, there may be some persons in the audience who haven't heard me talk about racism, so let me just drop back a little bit and share with you how I came to understand racism in the way that I understand it. I met Neely Fuller in 1967. Neely Fuller is a guard at the Bureau of Engraving in the District of Columbia. He had started writing about racism during the Korean War, and he made a very profound conclusion. I consider it to be profound. He said racism was a system. It's not institutional, it is a system. A system encompasses institutions. He said racism is a system. The system is global. It is global as well as local. That means it can be here in Dallas or New Orleans, but it is also all over the world. There is no place on planet Earth where racism defined as white supremacy does not exist. It is everywhere. He went further to say, unlike Karl Marx, who said that economics caused racism, Neely Fuller turned that upside down and said that the system of white supremacy establishes specific patterns of behavior in all areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. So that everything that is done 24 hours a day by this collective is for the purpose of establishing, maintaining, expanding, and refining white supremacy. So when I heard this gentleman say that, my brain computer said, that man is really saying something. And I wondered what would cause them to establish this behavioral dynamic, that it seemed the places that I had been on planet Earth, the few places that I had been, every place, this system was intact. I remember when I first went to Europe, I thought, well, it probably won't be there. It was there. When I went to Mexico, it was there. Go to the Bahamas, it is there. It is everywhere, okay? So I said, why? What would cause it? And I came to the conclusion that what was producing this global pattern of behavior that was causing us to have so much grief was the fact that on this planet, 1/10 of the people have white skin, 9/10 of the people are black, brown, red, and yellow. And the black, brown, red, and yellow people, unlike the propaganda that the people who classify themselves as white, they were busy telling us that it was the black, brown, red, and yellow people who were genetically inferior, but indeed it was they who were feeling genetically inadequate because all of the black, brown, red, and yellow people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration to the people who are classified as white. So around the 13th, 14th century, or after the people who left Europe and circumnavigated the planet and found out that every place they landed, the people were colored. There was no place outside of Europe where there were people who were classified as white. Everybody on planet Earth was colored, and if these white male persons in these little boats stopped and had sexual intercourse with the ladies of color and waited for 9 months, they found out about genetic dominance without having a big genetics laboratory. They found that all of the children, when you mix white plus black, white plus brown, white plus red, white plus yellow, equals colored. So they learned something that was very, very critical. They had found out this information from the time that people who classify themselves as white began to come into Africa long time ago. They also found that white was genetically annihilated. By the time they circumnavigated